the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is. It is Friday, a little Friday, and the time is 10:03. That means time for another
INCRadio Hawaii Pacific episode.
Right. So today, it's actually going to be another regular day. Totally nothing unexpected happened right before this.
No. Just a usual day.
Yeah, it's the usual thing. People got off work, maybe from worship service to wherever you may be. I'm not out of breath, and I totally do not have asthma. Anyway, so we have a special guest. But who is it? Is it me in the middle? Is it the very handsome brother on my left? Or the very gorgeous sister on my right? Who is it? Let's start from my very left to the very foggy young man in the light green shirt. He is going out of frame, right? But he's back in. Wow. What is your name, brother? Fun fact about yourself.
Oh, you asked me a fun fact. Oh no! I know we were talking about this in the pre-show.
Yeah.
I forgot what my fun fact was.
No.
I thought of something and then I lost it. Well, we'll have to guess that and then maybe it'll come back. Okay. Anyway, my name is Brother Joshua Galang. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Welcome again to INCRadio Hawaii Pacific. And congratulations with that. Actually, you are main host today. Because you opened the show.
Right.
Main show. I'm just co-host today.
Okay.
So whatever you say is whatever we'll do. So Ian told me to introduce myself. I am Brother Joshua Galang again. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. Welcome to INCRadio Hawaii Pacific. And that's the end of my spiel. But it's really good to be here with you, Brother Axel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's very nice to see you again because I don't have been on the show in quite a bit.
Have you not?
Yeah, probably in a couple of weeks. But
Wow.
wow, my skills have cleared up completely, and I'm so happy to be back.
You know, I'm so happy that you're back with us. We're so back.
We are so back. We are so back right now. We are so back. But yeah, let's go over to my sister on the right, or the sister on my right. Okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah, this is your right. Okay. There you go. Everyone go like this. Okay. There you go. All right. So, sister.
Good. What is your name?
My name is Sister Danielle. As you know, they can call me Sister Dane. I'm from the
I hope so.
yes, we hope so.
I mean, I think that.
You think so? Yes. But we are from the locale of my pastor along with Brother Josh. And then he actually, a fun fact, he is originally from the locale of my pastor.
This is my phone back. I don't have to say it anymore.
No. You have to come up with something.
Okay.
Okay.
I still gotta think about it, but yeah. Another fun fact.
Okay.
Another fun fact about me is that when I was younger, I used to love playing a lot, and then hopefully when I have time to go back to that hobby, and learn how to play different instruments. Piano, I was playing classical guitar, but my patience wasn't as there as much, but it was fun to kind of learn new instruments as well. And I used to love also fun.
Wait, run that back. What is slide key guitar? Because as a musician, I don't. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's a slack key guitar. It's like the double line style of playing a guitar.
Slap?
Yeah.
Slack
Key guitar.
Slack
So I
key,
learned like the basic of it. Unfortunately, my guitar pro fell wasn't able to practice anymore. But hopefully in the future, when I have the opportunity, I will go back.
Yeah, a lot of our brethren are actually very talented musicians, as you can see.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? That can be my fun fact. I was working today. I'm working at a new job site, and new superintendent on that job site. And I just learned today that he also is a musician, which is really cool. He's a
Wow.
musician, but he also takes photos. And the way that I knew he took photos is because of the what type of bag that he was wearing. And the
Oh.
brand of that bag is a famous photographer's bag. It's very cheap, it's very designed. You probably know which one I'm talking about. But it's pretty cool. I think that's my fun fact. I learned this fun fact about
Wow.
someone else. He asked me to sing in front of him because he was like, "You singing? Like you sing?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." He's like, "Give me an example." And I was like, "No." So I showed him one of my videos of me singing.
Wow.
Which one was it?
It was me singing a song that I will sing in a future program.
Ooh.
I wonder which one it will be, bro. Anyway, yeah, that's my fun fact. How about you?
Wow. All right, back to me. Wow. I don't like being there, but it's very intimidating.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't know.
Because it's right in front of you.
Yeah, it's like right. I don't know. Like from my perspective, I don't know if you can see it like my glasses, but like it. You are right in front of me right now.
They can't see, but they'll pretend.
Oh.
I think
Oh wait,
so.
that's not gonna work. Sorry.
They won't.
Okay. Anyways, so my name is, but I still don't even know.
Okay. Yeah, I think you introduced yourself. What is your fun fact?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
But
don't
say it
even know.
again, just
We'll
so that
say it
people know.
again. I am Brother Axel Odenel.
Okay.
Yes, I was from my home, but
Yes.
now I'm in the locale of Wanhila.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. What color was it?
I did not say that. But yeah, that was one fun fact. Another fun fact that I just thought of right now.
Okay.
I started a new job.
You started a new job. That's pretty cool. Yeah, employment's awesome. Gaining and earning a living is also awesome.
Yes.
That's cool. This is your first job, second job?
It's my first full-time job.
First full-time job.
I had I think one or two part-time or like seasonal jobs. And then now I'm working this full-time, which is very nice because I do need to pay off school because school is very expensive.
Correct.
It is,
It
sure. So you're a full-time student and a full-time employed person.
Of course. It's gonna rupture my schedule, which it did the past couple of weeks. But now that I'm fully settled in my job, I just have my week of training.
Great.
Great.
Very nice.
We talked about this on the phone.
Yes,
you
yes,
did.
yesterday.
It was last week, Friday. No, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday. I was downstairs. No, he called me while I was on the job.
Yeah, I was on the job. I was. Well, I do both.
Oh,
Because the thing that I was doing at the time wasn't too difficult, so I was able to. And the margin for error was incredibly small.
oh,
Yeah, I was telling you, I think I was laying geotextile fabric.
Yeah,
geotex on the ground, shoveling gravel. Yeah. So simple. I don't know how you can mess up shoveling gravel, but yeah, it was
put
like-
in shovel, put it in another place.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. But anyway, we're not here talking about our own careers,
Yeah, right,
our own
right,
jobs. Instead, we're talking about our sister over here.
Oh,
Wait, she was super engaging. You could actually, yeah. She
I
was
love to
interviewing
learn
me.
about you guys. So,
Thank you.
shoveling gravel. I want to hear more about your gravel.
I love.
Are we being interviewed? Are we working?
Here's the guest.
I know. Okay, tell us, what is the first question?
Um,
No, she all momentum. It's all the way down. But it's great to have you here, Sister Jane, for the actual great to be hosting you. And I think we can ask you the first question. Well, actually, the question would be what is your job?
Right.
But actually, before we go ahead and talk to Sister Jane, we actually want to have a greeting to someone who's very special, especially to us here in our district. It's a birthday greeting, to be exact. Because tomorrow, October 11th.
Well, technically today because time in the Philippines.
That's
right?
right. That's correct.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
currently, it's celebrating the birthday.
Wow.
But also tomorrow, it's like a double birthday.
Yeah.
It is a double birthday. That's pretty cool. But anyway, who is it that we're recognizing and greeting right now with that?
it could quite possibly be.
Not quite possible.
It is 100%.
100%.
Our very loving district minister, Brother Jam
There you go. So he is celebrating his 18th birthday.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think he said 24th.
Yeah, he let the deal with it. But he's not like that old, right? He's like 24. Sorry,
So you're still saying 24 is just that old?
that's very young.
It is very young.
That is very young.
Thank you. I hope so. But anyway, we're celebrating, we're commemorating, we're recognizing the birthday of our district supervisor minister. Again, that is Brother John Python. So on the count of three, let's all say happy birthday. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday!
Wow, there you go. Oh,
yeah.
we love you.
We love you.
Oh,
Oh.
aloha. I like that. But go ahead and message down, comment down in the comment section below on the YouTube, and
Yeah.
go greet our district supervisor minister in the district of Hawaii Pacific a happy birthday. Now let's talk about the topic.
Right.
What's the topic
Oh, my earpiece is telling me.
for the main studio?
What is your job, Mr. Dave?
So my job, I am a current hotel guest agent, or what they also call it as a front desk agent. So technically my role is that I am the representative of the hotel that will be guiding the guests when they enter or depart the hotel, answer them any questions regarding the property itself, or also using the community itself. Especially that I work, we actually are living in one of the most famous tourist destinations in the world.
Right,
So
yeah.
a lot of
Great
people
topic.
will be coming here to learn about our culture and what our interests are.
Ooh.
And then the most interesting thing that I love about my job is that I get to meet people from many different cultures that I never expected to come to Hawaii. So far, I've met like people from Russia, people from the UK. Yes.
What does that mean?
Hello.
Oh,
RJ, shout out to you for teaching me that.
thank you, RJ. We learned a new word today, and then we also mixed a lot of the Chinese. So I get to meet all these people from the world,
Very
and
cool.
then I'm able to learn the most happy to be one to represent to share our culture to the local culture also to.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. So you are a front desk agent, but also what was the other title that you gave?
So
Hotel guest service.
yes, so technically that's just the main title, hotel guest service agent.
Right.
Um,
But specifically, you're at the front desk.
At the front
You're
desk,
greeting the
correct.
people that come in.
Yeah, we would actually greet. We would show our aloha to them, like
Right.
aloha,
Aloha.
mahalo. You can say konnichiwa. You can say konbanwa, kumusta, hola, any language you prefer, especially if you're the country.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, another fun fact that Hawaii is also Muslim part of it.
It is.
So
That's
it's
correct.
good to like
Very
also
good point.
share that with other people that are here.
That's true. I like that.
Yeah. So you're saying that you're at the front desk. Is it really in the front? Because some hotels like are
Very cool.
at the back of the lobby.
That's true. Like all the way down.
Like by the pool. Is it really in the front?
It is in the interior front.
There it is. There it is.
The interior front.
Okay, so like you walk in front to the front door and they can see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least they can see
Yeah,
you.
at
It's
least
somewhere
it's
in the front.
kind of in the front.
Yeah.
There was one that I went to. I forgot where I was, but it was somewhere in the mainland. And we parked our car. It was a valet, but we just left it right in the ground, and no one was there. And we were like, "Oh, we'll figure it out." And then we went down. We were really late. And we were all pretty tired. But no, someone did something like that. Not me. Okay. There was different like lanes of traffic, and the place where we parked was really supposed to park it for the. I was just like touring the valet. So we walked out, and then the front desk. The way it is, you walk in. There's a wall right over here. There's a desk over here. No one's there, by the way. So we're supposed to go past the wall and look to the right, and that's where the front desk is. Yeah. So we were like, where are these people? And we walked more, and we see people at a desk, and like, that's not where the goes because they look a little bit more to the right. And that's the way. Yeah.
I'm glad you found them though.
Yeah,
I'm glad too.
there were hotels in Japan, while out there for the international Canadian movie
Yeah.
that I had to like, I was on Google Maps and looking at the photos of each hotel, and there was one hotel that I saw. It was a cafe hotel. I'm not saying it's one, but
But it was-
or where it is.
It is a capital. What is
Yeah.
a capital
A
hotel?
capsule hotel is basically
A
a
hotel.
hotel of capsules.
A shop of
No,
a
you
capsule.
sleep in like a really small confined space. I do not recommend it for anybody who is claustrophobic.
Mhm, I
But
understand.
it's a very small space. It's about the size of how should I? It's like half the size of a long pizza.
That's a
So
very
short buck.
small room.
That would be the room of all the capsules. I think.
Of all the capitals.
Yeah.
There was.
Yeah, it's that tight and compact. So
Wow.
if you are claustrophobic, or even if you're like, wow, I'm not going to look a lot.
Oh,
But anyway,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that Capitol Hotel, you have to go like 2 floors up to get to the front desk.
Oh.
And
Oh.
like, okay, so ground floor, there's an elevator.
Mhm.
So you have
I would
to
think so.
go inside and actually see where each place was like the pool.
Mhm.
There wasn't no pool, so but like I'm just saying example. The
Right.
front desk, the pool, whatever. For the gym, it says inside and not outside. Not even like when you walk in the gym. Not even in the
Yeah.
elevator. Inside. So,
Okay.
uh, 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 there is this hotel.
On
You're not.
the view. Your the popular island.
Hey, we'll see where that is.
Let me know. Let me know.
Yeah. There are a few hotels that do offer those kinds of services, and it's super cheap, which I love. So if you really need to take a retro for it, like don't even look for the views. I was in Japan. I was kind of stuck right after the event, but I found a really nice spot. It was kind of cheap, but it also had a really comfy bed. I don't know if
Yeah.
your beds are comfy, but that bed that I slept on, I slept in really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Let's
Yeah.
stay here.
Yeah. But let's move on to the next question. Yeah.
Right.
Well, you kind of answered it already.
You did. You did.
What is your favorite part of the job?
Yeah. So my favorite part of the job is that like actually today we had like a not just like human guest, but we actually had
A
a
human
fur
guest?
baby or dog guest that our hotel pet friendly for dogs. So I'm actually was able to meet one of our pet guests today. It was a Yorkie which I love. Named Bella. It was the
Bella
most
is a-
adorable thing ever. Like that's the one thing I also love from the job. Along with human guests, you also get to meet the fur guests as
The fur baby.
well. The fur babies.
I would like to see.
Yes.
Did you take a picture of Bella?
Oh yes, I actually have a video on my phone after.
We can look at it
Actually,
later.
but we will look at it later. But that actually, like, even through a stressful day, when I see like the pet guest or the fur baby guest, I feel like it brings like another, like a smile to my face. Like I feel like all of my problems from the day went away just by that one guest.
So it's like not only meeting people, but meeting the fur baby.
The fur baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
The pet. The pet.
go over something and then you see it like a little dog something.
And it's like my day,
It is.
the 180.
Definitely. You know, when I used to work at the nine, you know, the days would be long, the days would be hot,
Yes.
especially near the end. We would walk down, not walk down, we'd drive back to the house. The first time I went to the house, when we went back to the house, so we got relocated to another dwelling place, another residence.
Yeah.
We drove past this really old dog, really small, short. You know, like my dog Lani.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a dog.
Yeah.
Wow, I think it's
Very
Lani.
cute dog.
She's a small dog, but you know, the dimensions are around here, and like that, but a lot more stubby.
Yeah.
So cute. I'll show you a video later.
Yeah.
But we're driving past, and the dog was just, you know,
Aw.
older dog. He barked, and I got out of the car. I would like to say that I'm very good with dogs.
Yeah.
So I got out of the car. I knelt down. I said, "Come here, doggy," and he looked at me, and it just walked towards me.
Aw.
Walked towards me, and it was like "Ruff, ruff, ruff, ruff," as they kept walking. Once it got to me, it just like you know how like they snuggle up on
Yeah.
you. So cute. He's an older dog. I love older dogs.
You're the chosen one, Brother Josh. You're the chosen one.
Yeah, I was chosen by that dog.
Yeah.
It felt very nice. I honestly really like that the dog chose me. I love dogs. But you know, I wanted to ask you this question, Sister Jane, because you did mention, you know, on stressful days, it helps alleviate your stress when you get to see those pets, those fur babies. Tell us, how else do you get through those challenging times during your job? Because this is service industry, you know, and sometimes the service is difficult to provide. So tell us, how do you get through a stressful day, a challenging day at work?
So for me, if it's I try to like kind of talk it out with like coworkers or even like my family and friends regarding on my event.
Okay.
Just to alleviate some stress and just to let out in the healthy way as possible.
Good.
And then another important thing I started to do now, because it's based on our worship services, and when we're at trouble, we can pray to God. So lately now I've been doing my best to hold giving a prayer or I go to work so that I can pray for the future of my coworkers, the future for myself, even the peace of our dad, so that we can have like a really good day, or at least a day that we are able to make it like the knowledge that we go by.
Protecting God, that's the main thing. Yeah, I think that's the best thing ever. I know when we asked people before, like what do they do before work or get through challenging times, their answer is always prayer. And that's good safety. Right? We would hope that that would be something, especially as a member of the church. Right? Like you would do. You know, there's different resources that we have. We have a friend, we have a family, we have the mothers that were there to spend to you about our day, you know, in a healthy way, like you said, right? Don't bring that home. But most especially, someone that you can call upon at any time of the day without mental God. We do that through our prayer. So I think that's really important that you do that. During work sometimes? You ever do that? Do you ever pray during work when you get to the stuff?
I do. Like there's some moments like I just need to be breath, and then I would just ask for one request, like he gives me the knowledge, and also of course before I eat my
Let's pray.
that's my food.
That's true.
That's my food.
That's important.
To be shrine. So, but yeah, I would have like moments of prayer like, for short moments, and at least like take a deep breath, just trust God. Whatever.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially when your job is like super cradle to your social battery. And of course, you're going to need some extra push for the last couple of hours of your day after your lunch break.
Yeah.
So maybe you might include that in your lunch break there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea, brother. I think
Yeah.
I never thought of it that way. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna get through the rest of this day.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
So it's really good. It's nice to have, like, for me, I look at the airport after coming up with that.
You didn't.
I did it.
What do
Okay,
you-
well, another fun fact.
Yeah.
I work at the airport, and as you know, when
You
you're
don't.
down, not where the passenger should be, it's really dangerous. You have like 100-ton pieces of metal tubes
Oh.
coming in with like 2 or maybe 4 big engines producing like 70,000 pounds of thrust. That could push you, the car next to you, possibly even grass or dirt from the ground. Like it's really dangerous to lay down to that. So it's good to pray for the safety of you, but also the safety of your coworkers, the people who you're around, and especially the passengers who are there to be on that flight.
Yeah.
So it was good to pray for your clients or your customers.
Wow. That's the thing that I've noticed recently, that you don't only pay for ourselves, but you pay for others.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
It's
welcome
really
to the
good.
tourism industry, brother Axel. So look at the airport now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's usually safe for customers or for passengers, I think.
I would think so. What are you doing here?
But sometimes, like the other day, my teacher and one of my friends in school was actually at the airport. Even this afternoon, I just met up with my friend. We would go spend another hour. But yeah, it's good to work at the airport. You can access any. You can't access anything, but it's a really fun thing to be at, especially if you're like a geek for aviation.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
If you see
yeah,
my
yeah.
camera roll right now, the first video is my first flight coming in. So
Aw.
yeah, I really love planes. That's why I play a lot of simulators.
Oh,
I've said in a previous
You
episode.
did. I remember in Evolution you talked about it.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
So it's good to be sorry, going back to the topic. It's good to be careful of the people who you're working for. You know, there could be a lot of things that could happen. There's a lot of things that don't happen, thankfully, and that's the our experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a really good way to tie in our community and the things that we do at Members of the Church. Because a lot of people they look at it as a separate thing. Like um yeah, I mentioned this in my training before. Like when you talk about who you are, your identity, people say like, oh, I'm a carpenter, oh, I'm a front desk agent, oh, I'm a student, I'm a full-time employee. But for us, we're members of the Church of Christ. Everything that we do revolves around that. So yeah, it's not just one aspect of our life. That is our life. That's who we are. That's who we continue to be. That's how you live our life. Yeah, pretty cool. Great food for that.
I can vote.
I think both of you guys for
We're
that.
done
You
together.
guys can work together.
It's a teamwork.
Okay. Well, I feel like in the same breath of the second question, I want to ask you this third question that you might see over there, somewhere yonder. Talking about, there's no one there.
Yeah.
But talking about the challenges in your life. Can I answer the previous question? I did, right? How about you answer this?
Okay.
Talking about the challenges.
No,
How
I
about
think
you?
I
Oh, sorry. I'll ask this question then. Talking about the challenges that you have in your life and how you get through them, we'll ask this question. What is the most difficult part of your job? Because there's different either learning curves or different obstacles. I don't want to say that. Hard parts, hard portions of our careers. And what is that for you?
I think, especially being in the tourism industry, I think kind of mentioned brother Josh that so that that during the service it does get kind of difficult. So and then my mom she also did the and it's hard it's cannot please everyone. And then but it's also like in the end that's when it's personal. So that's one thing I also feel like I read to see the roles that we are before. And as long as we did our part and we were very respectful to the customer about it, I feel like that could get the day, even if it's a very long day. But I believe that's one thing that my mindset set into this that at the end of the day it's just stuff that has just for my friends. So it is I try my best to make everything personal and also just try to like do other things that were away from work right after I come in. But that I've been continuing to have a good day.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, such a good exercise.
Yeah.
You do. I had last week, Friday, it was the weekend, it was the last day of the week. It was the hardest day of my week. It was very, very difficult. Very, not physically demanding, I would say, but it was very mentally and emotionally taxing. I guess you can put it that way.
I feel that.
And when times get like that, for me personally, I really just separate, my emotions to that thing. I really try to look at it objectively, and I just try to focus on the task at hand while upholding, as you mentioned, respectfulness, because that's what you should always do, right? Just because someone is disrespectful to you doesn't mean you to be disrespectful back.
Correct.
So, you still got to do it. You still got to uphold um, love for our brotherhood, love for our fellow men, love your neighbor. So you got to uphold that, no matter how preachy people can be, Yeah, there's always going to be someone that is displeased with something. So, oh, there's a quote that said, if you can do something that you like but still have a terrible day, you can go through something terrible and still have a good day. Sure. There's a study that I read that talked about anger lasting only about 90 seconds, and after that chemical of anger or whatever. I don't quote me. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a researcher. So, I'm not a researcher. I'm not an analyst. I'm not a yes. I'm a carpenter. I'm carpenter. Yeah, I'm a carpenter who's carpenter.
Carpenter and artist.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow. I'm not an artist. I'm not a finished carpenter. I'm bad at it. But when it comes to anger, the chemical reaction of that only lasts about 90 seconds, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. And whatever happens after that is your choice. So if you decide to be angry after that, you can do that. Not do that. Don't do that. Then that again is your choice. But that's something that I think about all the time. I'm like, okay, 90 seconds are up. I'm gonna choose life after this. You'll be like, okay, thank you more on the time. But anyway, that's me going on it. What are your thoughts, Doctor?
I don't know. I feel like that's a good way to, I guess, avoid taking it or putting it on other people. You know, 'cause, as you said, it's your choice. You don't have to be angry for longer than a minute and a half. But a minute and a half is only what fraction of the day. Probably.
Ooh, there's 1,140 minutes in a day,
Exactly.
and you're choosing that 1.5 minutes to dictate how your day went. That's a good one, bigger action.
I just thought of it. I'm not that smart.
But you are wise.
Yeah.
That's why we say knowledge and wisdom. They're separate.
Yeah, they are separate. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. There could be so many things we could be comfortable about. Like, let's say, for example, the front, this is your stop.
Oh, even though you requested to stop.
Hey, you pulled the string and everything, or you press the button,
Right, and you're like,
and it still pass by your stop. That might be very infuriating at the moment, but there's always the next stop.
there is
Especially when
one.
you're not like on the freeway or highway or anything. But like there's always a next stop. You won't walk that far. Especially over here, the bus stops are not that far from each other.
They're not.
Especially where I live in Lobby. Like I think one per block. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
So you don't have to be mad about anything. If you're late, sorry about that. Maybe leave earlier.
Yeah.
That's something to learn, right?
Yeah, it's a lesson.
Yes, it's
Right.
a lesson. So
That's true.
you don't have to be angry. So, or anything. You don't have to take it out on any other person just because another thing totally unrelated happened. It's more of if they throw brick, you throw bread.
Bread.
I think that's a verse.
Is that a word?
I think
Yeah,
don't
very
quote
good.
me.
Sorry,
I heard it somewhere.
I mean, but you said it too. We finished it. The sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
You learned that quote growing up. So that helps.
You said when they throw breaks, I thought you were gonna, you know, like they say, like when life gives you lemons, make
Yeah,
lemonade.
yeah,
You like
yeah.
we throw bricks, you know, you like make a
wall.
wall, make a wall, separate them from you.
Yeah. You tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. That's a bricklayer. That's just so different quote. Cut them out of your life. Block them off.
Yeah.
Where were we? What were we talking about?
I'm on
I
funny
forget.
sound now.
Huh?
When you said the bread quote, I was thinking of make funny sound. That's another
Oh,
word.
yeah. I'm thinking like brick oven.
Ooh,
Come on.
that sounds good right now.
I think I put that on.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love
Have you been craving pizza?
I have been.
You have?
Ooh.
I
What
heard
is it?
yeah. I love pizza. I heard you've been craving something too today. This is your chance to talk about it. I just gave you the opportunity.
Yeah, I have been craving nachos.
Mm. Not so pizza.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Thank you.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
did not expect that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That was a joke.
Were you feeding during that opportunity just to make that joke?
No. I just thought about that on the fly. That was total improv.
That's
you.
very impressive.
Thank you. My classes are paying off.
Totally unrelated.
He's totally unrelated. I'm not actually. But yeah, you've been craving nachos.
Yes.
You just say nachos last night. I heard.
Yeah, but it was so good. I wanted it again.
Yeah, there's nachos that I've been really craving from a place that sells food. Right. Right. Yeah. Perhaps they have chilies there. I don't know.
Yeah.
They sell chilies. I don't know. That's not the name. But yeah. There's I've been craving that one. Anyway. Yeah. Food is good.
It is
I
really
really
good.
like food. Do you pack your own lunch when you go to work?
I actually, it's like a mix of both. So sometimes there are times where we have like home lunch, so I'm able to like one it from home. But lately I've been ordering either online or there's a lot of like there's like a restaurant nearby that or like a delicacy nearby that I can pick up like a bed of food right away. And like they have different food
Selection.
selection per day because
Per
I was
day?
there and I would go there like, every other day. And then get to actually have say hi to my people that work there because I always go there now. I'm friends with them.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do they give you a discount?
Yeah. No,
They're not your friends.
unfortunately.
No.
Supposed to try to, but in a
Are you
different
just saying
way.
that so they don't get in trouble?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll leave that there. We'll
Yeah.
leave that there.
But yeah, like but honestly, like, I've been spending so much money on. I should start home lunching again.
Home lunching saves me so
Yeah.
much money.
Yes,
Yeah.
the bow.
Absolutely. I meal prep, and when I make meals, I usually try to do 4 days in advance, at least for lunch. For my breakfast is really small, and then my lunch is whatever I meal prep my dinner. I figure that out when I get home.
Yeah.
But it really has saved me a lot of money. But recently, this past Friday was my first time ever buying lunch, and I didn't even buy the lunch. My superintendent, from my other job site, was like, "Hey, you want lunch?" And I was like, "Yeah, I brought my own lunch." He goes, "No, I'm gonna buy us lunch." And I was like, "Okay."
It's a free lunch, so you still
Yeah.
save money.
I know,
Yeah.
but like I gotta spread that. I can pay it forward back to him.
Yeah.
So I told him the next time I work on that job site, I'm gonna buy some lunch.
Oh.
And the lunch you got me was so good. I love it. He was telling me, like, this place, and I said, I know that place. That place is so good. And he goes, yeah, man. That's how he talks. Like, yeah, man. I didn't get food, man. Yeah. Really nice.
Is there anything you would like to say before we end this over?
So I think word advice, like what we were thinking about, like earlier about like how you should, but I think another advice is or if there is a problem, we shouldn't blood take hold or you're able to come in. That's why it's like a lesson learned for the
Always,
way the student.
always a student.
Yeah.
I like that. Really good one. I know.
That was a really good catch.
Thank you.
Yes, and here's a unhinged, not unhinged, but you know, there's a fact where like it's the unconventional thing. Sometimes when never mind, I can't say that because if it happens, they might be thinking that I'm doing that. So I'll say it there, but it's nothing bad. It's just like one of those things where it's like it helps you get to that moment, and that's probably what helps me get to that moment, especially when someone is just yelling at me. You know. But anyway, before we end again, do you have any shout outs that you'd like to give?
I want to say shout out to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo P. Manalo, along with our deputy executive minister, Brother Angelo Iranio Manalo. We thank you so much for letting us have these programs as it is a way to get to actually know the different brethren around the world. I also wanted to say shout out to the reps of our district Hawaii Pacific and along with the local
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
And Maiwa.
No.
Wow. No.
very pretty.
And
And also to my parents and my family for watching you. And thank you for watching and catching up with me and Brother Axel and Brother Rafa.
she's closing
Wow.
the show right now.
Clothing.
She is. You're saying you're literally doing look at this. Look at this on the rundown that's not in front of us right now. Look, that's you're doing exactly
It
that.
wasn't even fully audit.
I know, and she was just like,
Wow.
I'm gonna say that. But we have to reiterate it.
We do.
Yeah, but very good. It's 44, so perhaps we can say that out later on. But upcoming activities, one that has been very prominent is on October 18th. We'll have our prayer for humanity, and it won't. It's very special because it won't be here in the island of Oahu or any of the islands here. Rather, it's going to be held in American Samoa. So that's very cool. Yeah, honestly, that's really very special. I know we've had before in American Samoa. In conjunction with others that were held here in the but this is totally there. This is honestly very, very cool. I like that. Okay, shout out that you'd like to get.
Shout out. So again, shout out to RJ for teaching me how to say hi in Russian. Wow, very good. Also, shout out to my mom and my brother who supported me tonight. Thank you. To my dad for dropping us off to the chapel. Thank you to Princess for helping me get here.
Thanks for the good.
Yeah.
You got it.
And happy birthday to Greg.
Happy birthday
Birthday
to Jam. I like that. Very good. Okay, shout out for me. Shout out to the entire church. Shout out for you who's tuning in, listening, viewing, whatever you're doing, sleeping. Good night. Just thank you. And let's do our special thanks now.
Right.
Special thanks, as Sister Dane said, to these special people who allow us show the gift to connect with our brethren, get to know them. And so shout out and special thanks to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo Manalo, along with our deputy executive minister, Brother Angelo Manalo. A special thanks to our birthday celebrant today and
Tomorrow.
and today, our district supervising minister, Brother Jem H. Baitan, along with our assistant district minister, Brother Ador Apostol, along with our CFO overseer, Brother Brandon Pacheco. And again, special thanks to all of the ministers, ministerial workers, their families, and of course, you who are tuning in, listening, and just interacting with us here on INCRadio Hawaii Pacific. Thank you so much always for your support. As I mentioned earlier, goodbye, good night, and aloha! Okay, let's do it. Yeah.